This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today's video is brought to you by ZBiotics. In MAGA world, there are a lot of purity tests, a lot of loyalty tests. And these loyalty tests chiefly surround loyalty to maybe the most disloyal person to be in politics in the last half century, Donald Trump. Right now, there is a feud brewing within MAGA world that involves the dumbest of the dum-dums, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert. And it surrounds the endorsement of Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House. Listen, it is a shocking thing just how many dum-dums there are. People bereft of intelligence and nuance in thought that there are in the Republican Party. It is chock full, filled to the brim with these types, whether they be Marjorie Taylor Greene or the aforementioned Lauren Boebert or Kevin McCarthy himself, Matt Gaetz, Louis Gohmert, Paul Gosar. It's a panoply of dipshits who gauge their success by their online clout, who gauge their success by how sycophantic they can be to Donald Trump, a man who has never showed a day of courage or loyalty or duty or deference in his entire life. In his entire life, not just political. So it's kind of interesting to watch this play out between Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm going to play a video that Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted that is apparently an indictment of Lauren Boebert. And then I'm going to read this tweet thread. It is all beautiful to watch play out, but also I think there's some underlying behind the scenes things that we need to talk about. Before we do, though, a word from today's sponsor, ZBiotics. While I often look like a suit on camera, this guy loves a good time. You probably figured that out, though. With the holidays approaching, I expect some later nights than usual as I look to count the blessings of this year and what it has brought. I'm no longer a spring chicken, which you can also probably tell, and having a few can cause real trouble the next day. My solution, ZBiotics. ZBiotics breaks down the alcohol byproducts responsible for rough mornings after drinking. If you too enjoy drinks and friends, but have a busy day on the horizon, ZBiotics is perfect for you. Just one ZBiotics before you start drinking is all you need to have an enjoyable night or day and still be productive tomorrow. Get 15% off of your first order of ZBiotics pre-alcoholic probiotic when you go to zbiotics.com/Dollemore or simply click the link in the description below and use code Dollemore at checkout. Engineered by PhD scientists, ZBiotics is real science that works. Every time I have ZBiotics before drinking, I am shocked at how good I feel the next day. It's now my go-to, as I know I can easily get up and get working in the studio, even if I went out the night before and stayed out a little late. You too can feel this good the next day. Give yourself or your friends the gift of a better tomorrow with ZBiotics. Support this channel and score 15% off of your first order when you go to zbiotics.com/Dollemore or simply click the link in the description below and use the code Dollemore at checkout. Remember to drink responsibly and keep it classy this holiday season. So let's get into this video. It's a very brief video, apparently one of the many engagements that Charlie Kirk has across the country with Turning Points USA that is hosted by or has guest speakers that include Steve Bannon and the likes of Jack Posobiec, the Pizzagate goon, who's in this particular video. If you look at the guy off to the right, who's oddly staring right into the camera with nothing to say, He's the guy who promulgated, who furthered the lie and conspiracy theory that there was a basement of a pizza place here in D.C. called Comet Ping Pong, a place with no basement, but apparently in the basement there was all kinds of untoward criminal activity that spurred someone to come from North Carolina and fire an assault weapon on premises. It's all a bit much, and now this vile, sinister, I'm getting off track here, but this vile, sinister conspiracy theory idiot is now embraced by the Republican Party as a minister of information, of credibility. Anyway, he's in this frame. I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but watch this very brief video, and then we're going to read Marjorie Taylor Greene's attack on Lauren Boebert.
Someone who we all respect, Marjorie Taylor Greene, says Kevin McCarthy is going to be a great speaker.
I guess you'll have to ask Marjorie about that. I'm a fan of hers. I'm an admirer, but it's not something we see the same way.
Lauren?
Well, you know, I've been aligned with Marjorie and accused of believing a lot of the things that she believes in. I don't believe in this, just like I don't believe in Russian space lasers.
Are you a hard no?
Space lasers and all of this. No, I'm just saying we need to actually have an inside conversation and make sure that these promises are there.
So Lauren Boebert there, taking a jab at Marjorie Taylor Greene, equating the wildness, the craziness, the looniness of the idea of Kevin McCarthy, voting for Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House of Representatives. It's on par with the level of insanity as Jewish space lasers. Marjorie Taylor Greene famously believes that the Jews have lasers attached to satellites in space, apparently, that fire their lasers down onto the dry woodlands of California and spark forest fires for, I don't know what reason there would be. But Lauren Boebert's taken a jab there, saying that it's just as crazy. Look, I don't believe in Kevin McCarthy as Speaker, just like I don't believe that there's Jew space lasers. And the attack came from Marjorie Taylor Greene to Lauren Boebert, not Matt Gaetz, who also disagrees. So this is a tit for tat type of feud that's beginning here between these two ostensibly Trump loyalists. Not ostensibly, I mean they've demonstrated that. At the demise of reason and rationality, they continue to support Donald Trump as the chieftain of the Republican Party, as the leader, the unquestionable dictator of not only the Republican Party, they want him as president again of the United States. So Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted this: "I've supported and donated to Lauren Boebert. President Trump has supported and donated to Lauren Boebert. Kevin McCarthy has supported and donated to Lauren Boebert. She just barely came through by 500 votes. Apparently that's a dig on Lauren Boebert that she got elected, but barely. She gladly takes our money, but when she's been asked, Lauren refuses to endorse President Trump. She refuses to support Kevin McCarthy, and she childishly threw me under the bus for a cheap soundbite." That's what this is about. It's about the Jewish space laser remark. Listen, if you don't want consequences or people laughing at you for saying stupid shit, Marjorie, then don't say stupid shit. Finally, the country is facing extremely difficult times. Americans expect conservative fighters like us to work together to save America. And that is the only mission I'm 100% devoted to. Not high school drama and media sound bites. Save America! Exclamation point. Defeat the Democrats! Exclamation point. Now look, this is the continuation of high school drama, but it's not just high school drama. What we're witnessing is a precursor to what's going to play out in the 2024 campaign is the bifurcation of Republicans, splitting their support or deciding where their support will fall in the presidential election for whether it be Donald Trump, which please let it be Donald Trump, or Ron DeSantis, or some other dark horse candidate that we're not really thinking about right now. But right now it looks like Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis. The NFT collectible card man, or the most uncharismatic, least effective governor in the history of our nation. That's what the Republican Party has to offer. And right now, the endorsement for those two people is being fought over by these idiots. What do you think? I don't have all the answers, but let's crowdsource here. We can talk about it in the comments, or you can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I appreciate you. Follow me on social media for more of this kind of genius analysis. I'm on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Dollemore. And if you appreciate what I do enough, you think I bring you value, please consider supporting my work. Click the join button below this video, become a channel member for as little as $1.99 a month, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 500,000 subscribers by the 6 months would be fantastic. I'm sitting at about 410,000 now. A bigger platform means more eyes. It means changing hearts and minds on a larger scale. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.